On like Donkey Kong.
Hey, hey, hey.
How y'all doing? As Chris would say.
How y'all doing? That's it.
Yeah, doing.
Welcome to Twisted Hooks Tavern Tuesday.
That's right.
Once.
Joined by our good friend David Locup Wallace again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. See if I can't get this guy pulled up.
There it is.
There it is. Joined by our good friend David Locup. Damn, I probably need to turn that down, huh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Wrong button. Let's see if I can't get this. Boom. All right. Now we're not going to hear ourselves 30 seconds later.
There we go. There we go. What's been going on, Dave?
Damn, it's not even playing anymore.
Yeah?
What's up, Shannon?
Nothing happening in the old MC world there, big guy?
No, let's give a shout out to my bros, 9-iron, O-ring, and Ruger.
If you guys are real, we need to know. I need to know he's really riding with real people and it's not
Right.
just a figment of his imagination.
Oh,
Right.
thanks.
I mean, we know he has multiple personalities.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only a few know that.
You want to say hi to the folks, baby?
Hey, hello.
Hi. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Sup, my brother? We got Melinda, Chris Marks, whole bunch of folks. Ryan.
3 other folks, man.
It don't even tell me who. It just says 3 other people.
Too many to put on the comments there, man. You just gotta just say a bunch
What
of
up,
folks.
y'all?
Yeah. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, bro?
We're at the Twisted Hooks Tavern.
That's right. Got us a drink. Got us a smoke. And we got stories to tell.
Got something to do.
Yeah.
Something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
I guess we kind of left off with last week with a couple of ideas going over into this week. And we talked about it after the show. Make sure everybody was cool with telling the stories.
hey, not a Zippo. Sorry, bro.
But I thought I would go first.
Okay.
Yeah. If that's cool with
What
you.
are we talking about?
The nickname, Bama Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because,
Yeah.
you know, it's Bama_Kid_Twisted_Hooks on Instagram and CP Hatton on Facebook. Jeremy will throw out his credentials here in a minute.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do. You got all kinds of, at least street cred.
Only in the porno business.
Only in the porno business.
God.
I hear you. But my nickname's Bama Kid, and how I got that nickname was when I was a little kid. Go figure. We lived out in a rural area in Culver County. I mean, like when the sun went down, we didn't have street lights. You know what I mean? So if everybody turned their lights off in their house, it was pitch black. You couldn't see your hand in front of your face, type of deal. And my dad would talk to his brothers, my uncles, through CB radio. And
Ryan says we can't see you, but I'm looking at you right there, pretty clear.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see me.
Ryan says you gotta turn the camera a little bit. We can't see Chris, but I mean, like you're nowhere near the
Right
edge of
here.
the frame.
Probably the operator.
It's because he's black. Don't be like that.
Yeah, man, come on, man. Come on, man. But my dad would talk to his brothers, my uncles, on CB radio. And I went in there one night, and I was like, you know, what are you doing, Dad? He goes, I'm talking to your Uncle Rob and Uncle P on CB radio. And I'm like, I was fascinated. I was like, what's CB radio? And he's like, well, you know, like the truckers use in their, you know, when they talk, and everybody knows what CB radio is. Well, I didn't at that point. But anyways, long story short, I wanted to get on there and I wanted to talk too. You know what I mean? And so he's like, well, you can't go by Chris. And I'm like, well, that's my name. And he goes, no, that's not how it works. I'm like, well, how does it work, man? And he goes, you got to have a handle. I'm like, what's a handle? You know? And he goes, well, you got to have a nickname that people call you by. And I'm like, well, what would be my handle?
What would be your handle?
And he goes, how about Bama Kid? and I loved it. So that's how I kind of got the nickname Bama Kid.
All right.
Yeah.
I know we talked about me kind of sharing a nickname story too, but I have a trucker related story that I think might be a little better to go with what you got going on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Because I'm sure when Ma or Pa chimes in here at some point, they'll remember this too, because I don't really remember it. They just told me the story about me.
Yeah.
Because I was too young, so I don't remember it. But I guess I've been to New York City.
Really?
Yeah. With the old man in the semi.
I bet that was fun.
Well, I mean, it might have been if I remembered it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I guess I got there. I think I was, I don't know, 4 or 5, something like that is what they said.
Yeah.
And he says, let's go give Ma a call, right? Obviously, there's no cell phones then. I'm back from that era, you know.
Right.
They still had the sort of phone, rotary. Yeah, but I mean, we found a phone, a payphone or something, and gave Mom a call, and Ma said, "How's New York City?" And I said, "There's no Americans here." I mean, I guess that's what I said.
Right.
So it's been through my veins ever since I was a kid to be America.
America. There you go. I like it.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Let's see what they chime in. Ryan says that's a lot better.
I don't.
Happy to help.
Different.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Robert
School.
Ritchie asked a question.
Yeah, so Robert's watching us on the 62-inch TV.
Wow.
Nice.
Let me know if I got any boogers in my nose.
That's
man.
a whole lot. That's a whole lot of ugly.
That's a whole lot, especially with us three.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Me being the ugliest for sure.
What you know about that crappie spawn?
Well, Robert says, is crappie spawning in your area? The crappie bite is on right now in North Alabama. We have not been crappie fishing as of yet. We've been focusing on bass. But I do want to at some point go out there and try to hook us an old slab crappie.
I mean, it'd be fun. At some point, it might be easier than trying to bass fish because
exactly.
I haven't caught a bass the past 2 weekends that we've been out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a couple of guys at work, Bubba Kennedy, showed me some pictures. He went I think it was last Friday before last, something like that. Caught him 10 or 12. Coach Bubba.
Coach Bubba?
We got a couple Bubbas. We got more than a couple Bubbas.
There's another Bubba on here, too.
Yeah.
From Iowa.
Yeah.
Near Ryan.
There you go.
Bubba's everywhere.
Bubba's everywhere. He's caught him some. Him and his son's been out flipping docks and stuff like that, boat houses and stuff, and caught them a few.
I know the bite's on. I don't know about the spawn, though.
I don't know
when they spawn. I'm not going to sound like I'm smart enough to know.
I don't know. I know the bite's on. That's for sure. To answer your question, the bite is on here. I don't know about the spawn because we don't crappie fish enough to know.
Right.
Yeah. How about that?
Kind of wish I did.
I mean, it's fun, man. You know,
Because
get out there with 4-pound test and hook into a 2-pound crappie and just let it go to town.
This month might be a good month to actually do that one day.
Well, I'm in.
Let's have a fish fry or like.
Yes.
I mean, that'd be fun. Everybody go out and just try to get them a bag of crappie.
Yeah. Throw them
It
in
sounds
the pool,
awesome.
Bring them home, clean them,
Hell yeah.
fry them. You know what I mean?
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Chase says he wish he knew. Yeah, me too. The only thing I would know to do is Google it and start looking at maps and fishing reports. And I'm sure there's somebody out there that's got something saying, yeah, this is what's happening right now.
I know we could probably have a few questions with some of them guys at work. I know.
I'm sure we could.
I know a couple of guys. The 2 guys I talked about just a few minutes ago. Both of those are pretty big crappie guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to tell the rooster story? Or?
The rooster story. You still want to hear the rooster story?
I do.
Right.
I know there's some people out there that know the rooster story.
I've got like all these animals that I have nicknames from throughout my life.
Yeah.
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 You
Or
don't you?
right. So like I'm a Leo,
Right.
right? So there's a lion in there,
Right.
right? In our world when we met, I was a gorilla.
Yep.
Yeah. Around all these midgets in the other room. I'm a Papa Bear.
Yeah.
For some reason. But back in the day, high school, I was football. Football was my thing, right? Football, basketball. And I'm from a tiny little town. Can you do me a shout out, please, to Robert Ritchie? Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Shout out to Robert Ritchie, being one of our faithful. Been here since episode 1.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is episode 4. Robert Ritchie has been on and watched all 4 episodes.
We're supposed to tell Angela that your husband very much loves you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
More than life.
Oh. Well, hopefully that gets you out the doghouse.
It sounds like your wife might be
Yeah.
typing for you. That's all I'm going to say.
Sounds
That's all I'm
like
going to say.
maybe
That's all I'm
a
going to
little
say.
bit.
I know how my wife does me, and that's something that she would do.
Either that or you have pissed her off and you're trying to get back in her good graces. 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is happening, man.
What'd you do wrong, Robert?
Yeah, right.
What's going on, Terry? From Utah, man. Tuning in.
What?
I like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Utah.
Salt Lake City.
Oh,
That's what's
Salt
up.
Lake City.
That's my
Twisted
uncle.
Hooks is reaching all the way to fuck out to damn near the West Coast, man.
That's my uncle Terry.
Northwest,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did I
Dig
say
it.
the F word? I sure did.
Oh, in the middle of this story, just in case you didn't know, this is an adult program. It's probably rated NC-17.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you got kids, you might want earmuffs. That's all I'm going to say.
No comment below 17.
Right. I mean, there's a chance you could hear some profanity or some perversion,
The
That's
more
bound
we
to
drink,
happen.
the worse it gets.
something gross.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It just happens.
Yeah. Hang
Yeah,
on.
Utah earthquake country. I heard. I've been seeing your posts. You got earthquakes one week and snowstorms that that break your house down the next. I mean,
Right.
that's crazy there. Like, he has to shovel snow off his roof.
Yeah.
That's how much snow they get.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that we're in the area of all 4 seasons in one day, but we don't get the type of snow. That type of snow.
Dahlkill Eichelberger.
Oh, that's Dakhil Eichelberger.
Okay, he wants to know where the best place to fish is right now.
What's up, DQ? I hope everything's going good for you over at Triton.
Oh, God.
We probably cannot say that comment live.
All we're gonna say is,
Good job.
you're welcome.
You're
welcome.
Yeah, good job. Glad we could.
Well, you did warn the audience.
It sounds like Robert's place is the best place to go fishing right now if you want to get a worm wet.
Exactly.
If I'm saying anything, you know what I mean?
We're going to just ride on past that. DQ, your question was, where's a good place to fish right now? Are you fishing for bass, bro, or you want what type of fish? I mean, if you're going to go bass fishing like we do,
Everywhere.
everywhere, because, right now is the time when it's starting to heat up. But if you want to go and give your best opportunity, I'd recommend Gonersville, man. I know that everybody fishes that lake. I know that it's just hit hard all the time, but it is so full. You know what I mean? There's so many fish in that lake.
And the good thing right now is they're all going to them shallow spots
Right.
that people might not want to go to.
Not only that, but they're going into those shallow spots for people that may not have a boat or a kayak or something like that who want to bank fish, can go catch them a good fish right off the bank because they're coming into those shallow areas. You know what I mean? So if you're bank fishing, right now, I mean, coming
Hi,
into
Taylor.
this, heck yeah, it's that time.
So, back to high school days. Tiny little town. I mean, so around here, I say I'm from a tiny town, and people are like, oh yeah, whatever. And they're thinking 10, 15,000. No, I'm from a village. It's like 600 people, okay? 600. That's everybody. I went to the same school from kindergarten to senior grade till I graduated. Same building.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's small.
it's little.
So,
yeah.
my football coach, who was also the insurance salesman, knew everybody, obviously. And for some odd reason, he did not like saying my last name, which is pronounced Coughlin. I don't know why he had a problem with that. It's French for big bread. So instead of Coughlin, he called me Rooster. And that stuck for a long time. The old man still calls me Rooster.
Yep.
Yep. So, that's the Rooster story.
Heck yeah. That's what's up.
Yep, just a bag of roosters around here.
Bag of roosters around here.
Mm-hmm.
So, got questions for, like you guys, and we do this every week. We like to hear back from y'all, which y'all are great with doing, with comments and stuff like that. What are you guys throwing right now? What are you out there actively seeking? I mean, what are you catching fish on? Let us know. Hell, we may not be doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
We want to be able to catch fish too. Because it's been pretty slim pickings for me, for sure. I caught a couple. If you tuned in last week, I caught a couple for the tournament, which was great. It was the first couple of fish I caught all year, which helps with my fishing confidence, if you will.
It was a good day.
It was a good day. G-U-D good, bro. But since then, it's been nut. You know what I mean? So, we'd love to know what y'all think and what you say.
Angela Ritchie says, thanks, y'all. I know he loves me, but he loves fishing, too.
Yeah.
He's at home with his best catch right now, Angela.
There you go.
There you go. Our best catches are doing the right thing and just staying away from us because they know better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people make fun of our last name. Guess what? I make fun of their faces or their education level or, whatever. Education level isn't going through school either. I think y'all know what I mean.
Yeah. Maturity level? Maybe?
No, just, I guess a scale of smartness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like common
sense. Yeah, there's a lot of education you can get that ain't in books.
Right. Agreed. Street smarts.
Yeah, man.
That type of deal.
Kevin Lusk asked if we could have only one rod in my kayak to use for any kind of bait and action, what would it be? I mean, that's difficult because it depends on the time of year. Right? I mean, I feel like I could do damn near anything. Mm-hmm. Of course, it would be harder for some things than others, right? But a medium heavy action with a fast tip.
That's exactly right. In my opinion.
Right? That's the one rod, right? Now, you're going to talk about a lot of different line and a lot of reel speeds or spinning or bait casting or whatever. But I mean, you can do a lot with that rod.
Right. You can fish just about anything you wanted to with that rod.
Just about.
Just about. Not everything, but just about. So yeah, medium heavy, fast action tip. And then of course, again, it all depends on what type of year it is.
Yeah.
Time of the year it is, so that what you're trying to
throw.
What type of water,
clarity
is, where the fish are they deep, are they shallow? You know what I mean? So yeah.
It makes a big difference if you're throwing lily pads or if you're doing 30-foot deep clear water. You know what I mean? Like that's a huge difference. I almost wouldn't, I have that one 7-Eleven extra heavy. That's my frogging rod. Like, you get a 5-pound to even, bigger. That's my hopes, to get one bigger.
Right. Yeah.
Hasn't happened lately, but you get one of them that's buried in some grass, and you need a heavy rod with heavy line to get that thing out of there. Otherwise, it's coming off. You don't have a choice.
Snap.
Yeah.
Yep. So, in those situations, I'm thinking at least 30 to 40 pound braid. You know what I mean?
I changed it for these last 2 weeks, but I had 60 or 80 pound braid on there.
Yeah. Shoot. I mean, that's what you need for those type of situations. You get a 6 or 8 pound fish on there and he gets around tangled up in lily pads and grass and all that stuff. You probably got 40 pounds of force on that line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, you need to throw that line that'll hold, hopefully, and not snap on you so you lose the catch of your life.
I lost my go-to rod reel combo last weekend.
Oh, no. What happened there?
So
you and me went fishing in the dark.
Yeah. You want to set the stage, bro?
Yeah, we did.
Set the stage.
Me and this guy got to thinking about it last Friday after work, or right around during work, or something like that. And he's like, "Hey, man, what do you think about going out at like 3 o'clock in the morning?" I'm like,
at first he was like, what the fuck?
Wait a minute, hold, wait a minute.
Why?
You want to do some night fishing, basically. It would be a good idea to see how well the nav lights that we both got put on here recently, the deck lights that we got put on, see how they work in a dark environment. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's do it. So we left.
Chris Marks, 65-pound braid on Gunnersville.
Yep. See?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to throw that big-ass line, that heavy-ass line, man. You got to, if you want to hold those big fish in that heavy cover. But so we decided we'd go out leave your place, THHQ, which is Twisted Hook's headquarters, by the way.
Right.
At 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
We got on the water right at 4, roughly.
Yeah.
And we were out there at 4:10, 4:15 in the dark.
In the dark.
Yep.
And the best part? No one was around us.
We didn't have nary one person nowhere near us. Which was kind of interesting, though. I'm not going to say where we were, because I may not want to give people's hot spots away. But there was a couple of trucks that came into the parking lot and kind of just sat there for about 10 or 15. Did you notice that?
I mean, I feel like they were on their way home or something, maybe on their dropping somebody off and they needed to stop for a minute.
Like I said, a non-disclosed area. We're not going to give away the spot.
We were on Lookout Point or whatever.
Yeah. But it was kind of, I noticed, these trucks would pull in and they would sit there for 20, 30 minutes.
They did. They sat there for a while.
Yeah. And then they would leave.
They would go.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just thought it was odd. How about that? We'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
Yeah. So, we're out there fishing and it was fairly uneventful except for a couple of things.
I mean, there was fish popping.
Yeah, they were popping.
Right? We were on the water, 4:15, and there's activity, right? And anytime there's activity, shit, you get excited, right? You're like, oh, it's on, like it's gonna happen, right? Even with all the flooding in like nearby areas that we drove by, it seemed like where we were at was kind of shallow,
right? For
knowing that area pretty well, right? And it was strange to me that it was so shallow. So, I was looking at the graph and can't really see shit because it's dark, but I know the area decently well. Was finding a lot of grass on the top of the water, just free floating. Yeah. So it changed how I was fishing and what I had in my mind before going out, right?
Yeah.
And then the sun started to come up, and that's like, I was already, I don't know if you know, nobody knows. They know. Pollen messes with everybody, right? Like, everybody has issues with it. Nobody is just like, oh, pollen, yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Right.
But I'm actually been tested and have allergic reactions to pollen. So it messes with me a little bit more.
A lot of bit more?
Yeah, a lot of it more.
A lot of bit more, yeah.
So the sun's coming up. I'm getting frustrated because I haven't gotten a bite, which I thought was just gonna happen. Like, there was no way in my brain that we weren't gonna catch a fish because there was just so much things going on, right. Popping and stuff chasing and whatever. My eyes were, I felt like Rocky, man. I felt like somebody done punched me in the face. My eyes were swollen and made of sandpaper.
Right.
And I couldn't stop sneezing. So I had snot, I was blowing snot all over on both sides of the kayak into the water, trying to just get it off me. And
get off me.
And I finally got to a point where I was rubbing my face and my eyes so much, I needed to just chill out for a minute, grab my Visine and my rag and blow my nose and get some drops in my eyes. So I went to grab my anchor. And because of my teary-eyedness, or just being dumb, I grabbed the anchor and threw it, and and I caught the butt of my Abu Garcia 7.6 medium heavy Villain 2.0 with the Revo. What is it?
2.0.
SX something.
Revo. I think it's a Revo.
What the hell?
SX or something like
What's
that.
I don't remember.
XXT or something.
SX. Yeah, something. It
Like
was like a $500 when we bought it. It's not that much anymore because they've made new brands. But when we bought it, 3 years ago, that was like the first rod and wheel we got when we were like getting serious.
Right.
And that was like a $500 combo.
Yeah.
And
I
almost cried a little bit.
Yeah.
Almost cried a little bit. It went in the water, and I was like, no! And I tried to grab it. And then I grabbed the rod that was in my hand, and I tried to swim it. And it just kept sinking. Yeah. And I looked at my graph real quick, because I was thinking about jumping in. I was looking at the water temp, and it was like, 62?
Yeah.
And I've gone in 50-degree water, and 62 didn't sound warm enough to get me in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it's... Hey, look.
What's that?
You know what that is?
What's that?
That's a good segue into my giveaway.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what's in my giveaway? This guy. Yeah. On my story on Instagram or Facebook, one of the two, me telling, just in black and white, typing about losing my rod and crying like a little girl. Somebody invited me to like Savior's page. And I was like, yeah, it's good stuff. And that gets given away tomorrow. So go to my Instagram and do what it says to do, and you could be the winner of something that'll save your rod and reel from going in the drink.
And everybody knows if you're heavy into bass fishing.
Chris says that wind was blowing too, and
yes, sir.
it was blowing.
Yeah.
The top of that water looked like yellow cake.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good. No worries. I don't even know where I was at now.
Where are you at?
I don't know. I don't remember.
We're right here.
Well, I'm here. I just don't know where my brain went. Yeah, it went somewhere else. Shit, I lost it.
I lost it.
I'll find it again.
Did I miss any comments while I was blowing my hole over here?
Let's see. Mark said something.
Bite didn't turn on until around 7:30.
Yeah, you know what, man?
What time did we finally check out? It was like 9:30, right?
Yeah.
The bite never turned on for me.
Well, I did. It did. I mean, I got hit 3 times last Saturday. One, I hooked into one. I was actually fighting him for a few seconds. Word God, yeah.
Did y'all mention that not too long ago?
I don't know.
We may have, but that's perfect, Robert.
Oh, Bam Bam Bigelow! I ain't said a word yet.
Yeah.
Howdy, y'all.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm not cold. I'm just trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a hoodie on to prevent himself from getting cold.
Yeah, there you
or
go.
2.
Or 3. I mean, everybody, y'all up there know that I'm a Bama boy and I don't like being cold.
Right.
Yeah, that's how it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So, tell you what, if we're ever out somewhere and you get chilly, I bet you I'm going to have something you can put on. Because I carry a couple jackets in my truck with me at all times.
All times.
Just in case. Just like today. Hell, I didn't think it was going to be 45 degrees with a 15-mile-an-hour wind.
No.
I did not. I'm glad I had this jacket in my truck.
I'm just glad it rained all day.
Yeah. Like you could breathe a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Well, that's better than none.
So, what we were telling the story, losing my rod.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, I'm still not over it. And I've been avoiding the outside like the plague, like I believe in the whole social distancing thing. Holy hell, what's he Oh, I thought, man, I was reading Jeremy's comment, and I thought he was speaking German for a second. No, Kayak, Easy Shiner, with a 5/0 owner underspin. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like the business.
Grass for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
I mean
that's good info. That's good advice.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the underspin.
Yeah, I do too.
That last year, that thing did so well for me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the underspin that people would think. It was a 3-inch.
Little bitty guy.
That guy got me more fish last year than anything.
Yeah.
Got you plenty of tail, huh?
It was a white underspin with a red hook and a silver blade.
Yep.
I threw the hell out of that thing. Linda says Uncle Hoover, she's always cold.
Yeah. What did Ryan say? It was 60 degrees and sunny up in Iowa today. Y'all got the weather got it backwards today.
Clearly.
Yeah.
They got it switched.
No, I've never really thrown speed worms before, Chris Marks,
Yeah.
and Chris Hatton. Yeah, I've never really thrown the speed worms before, but
I haven't either.
I've been seeing how they could be really good lately. Yeah, especially like that, like he said, with an underspin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get that little flutter that you don't really get. It's almost like a swim bait, a really thin paddle tail kind of on a worm. I like it, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anything weedless is the business because Guntersville got a shitload of grass.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, and it's gonna get whole. Everybody knows. If you're from around here, you know, when you fish Guntersville, it's just gonna get a whole lot worse. The grass is going to continue to grow, and it's going to be to a point where you can't put a trolling motor through it. You're going to have to paddle through it because the trolling motor just sits there and just get bogged up.
Robert, that might be a good idea, but as much as this area that we were in that I lost my rod and reel is fished, I almost feel like somebody's already caught it.
Well, not to mention, you're probably in 12, 15 feet of water.
No, I was in 8 or 9. I was right at where it started to drop off.
You had started headed out towards.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 or 9 feet.
Shit, I thought it was
Something like that. No. That's why I was so contemplating getting in the damn water.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't have been that far to go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm sure somebody has caught that thing already.
Well, I bet nobody else in the world knows it's there besides us.
No, that's what I'm saying. As many people as fish that area,
Yeah.
I bet somebody snagged it
They
already.
could have. They could have. Very well possible.
Yeah, you need to do a little fishing. Those Muskie and Northern, even in that pond, were fun as hell.
Yeah.
Just throwing a wire leader because the damn thing still 3 $15 frogs that I just bought.
You're right, Chris Marks. Frog season is coming.
Ooh,
And I'm.
ain't that a hell of a segue?
Hell yeah.
What do we got next?
What we got next? I mean, this is all falling in line
Huh?
here, y'all.
What do we got?
We have our Venom Lures tackle highlight. Dun 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 dun. At some point, we'll get some people out here with some flashing lights and shit to make it more believable.
Shit, we need some girls with some boobies out.
This is called the Bully Buzzer from Venom.
Venom. I don't know if you noticed, but we're a fan of their stuff.
Yeah,
And they're a fan of ours for some reasons, but we like it,
yeah.
right? But it's a simple one prop buzz bait. It's got, the weight is really nice. This is the part that I like.
Yeah.
Because as you're pulling this thing through there, it doesn't catch much of the grass if you're throwing it in some heavy stuff.
Right.
Right? Now, you're always going to get a little grass up there on the bend by the prop.
Got a little aqua dynamic.
But some of them other ones, man, the way that they do the weight, it just catches a bunch of grass right on the frog, and I hate that. And it makes me not want to throw it.
Would you be cool with calling that aqua dynamic?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Instead of aerodynamic.
It's an aero
It is
aqua
pretty
dynamic.
aquadynamic.
Yeah.
And I threw the crap out of this Saturday, hoping something was up in the shallows, but that was not the ticket Saturday.
Yeah.
No. But they sell obviously, they sell the blade, right? But they sell multiple different colors and the frogs, and you get some really good action out of these legs. You can see how flimsy they are. They catch water really well. You get a lot of action on top of the prop. So,
That's cool.
bam, bully buzzing.
Bully buzzing up in some lily pads.
Yeah,
That's where the bee's needs to be, I think.
yeah, yeah. Their plastics are like in between. I feel like they're in between Strike King and Z-Man. Like Z-Man's like Stretch Armstrong, and Strike King they tear pretty easy. I think. I mean, I like Strike King,
I do
but
too,
they tear pretty easy. And Venom is like in between. They got a good stretch to them. I don't know if y'all can see that. They got some good stretch to them, but they're also solid and you know, they just work well. I don't know. That's just my take on it.
I haven't had any issues with any of the stuff that I have from Venom.
No.
At all. None whatsoever.
One fish, don't kill it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can use it more than once.
Yep. Exactly.
He said, Robert says that's his favorite topwater.
The frog?
The buzzbait frog?
Buzzbait frog? That's cool.
I'll tell you, man, the fish that got me into fishing for reals was a 2-prop buzzbait, was it not? Wasn't it a double prop? On the pond?
The pond?
Yeah. I thought it was a double prop. I could be wrong. But it was a buzzbait regardless. So I'm a fan of buzzbaits.
Yeah, I am too. I really am.
But then walking baits, for some reason, have got me more topwater fish than anything else.
Yeah, jerk baits, walk the dog type baits.
Oh, yeah.
They're good. I threw Saturday in the tournament a couple weeks ago. I threw a jerk bait. I mean, and I don't know how. I mean, some people say fish are smart, bass are smart. Some people say that bass are stupid. Okay, I don't know, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
What are you gonna say?
2 weeks ago in the NACA Open tournament, I was throwing about a 4-inch buzzbait. Mm-hmm. It's got 2 sets of treble hooks. Y'all ain't figured that out. That's 6 hooks on this one bait. Okay? Mm-hmm. And they're about 3 inches apart from each other.
Okay.
You got to be pretty damn smart to come up and smack that son of a bitch with your nose right in between both sets of treble hooks and knock it out of your way. You know what I mean?
And not get hooked.
And not get hooked.
Not get hooked.
I saw the fish do this right next to my kayak. It's like this fish was coming up to me and says, "Hey, screw you, buddy."
Right?
Yeah. I'm not going for your little jerky, swerky thing. You know what I mean? I'm not going to bite you.
Right.
Yeah. But I couldn't believe it, dude. I could not. How do you not get hooked on that? You know what I mean?
I mean, if his mouth ain't open.
I mean, hey, you still got 6 hooks that could snag his nose.
I mean, you know how them guys do it, right? You know how they do it. They come up and they just try to crush something with their jawbone, hoping it'll just start to die and make it an easy bite later.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just in their area and they're like, this is Crip Town, blood. you need to get out.
Hell out of here.
Right. Yeah. You know?
I mean,
I don't know.
But I was amazed. I saw the whole thing. It was like I was watching it on a video. You know what I mean?
Jeremy says, bass are stupid. I caught the same fish 2 times in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Sunday. Yeah. Saturday.
Well, hell, I need to know where you're fishing.
I need to know where that fish is.
Yeah, exactly.
I need some dumb fish because I didn't catch nothing.
Yeah, the outlook definitely got to change.
Yeah. Jeremy's like the bass whisperer, though.
He is, though. That's just...
And he gets to fish, like, every day.
I know.
I'm so jealous.
Me too. I'm like, I need some peanut butter for all my jelly I got going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's awful. It's awful.
Did you put... No. Was it... Yeah. I think it was Jeremy. Posted some nighttime pictures of his best fish for the month or something. They were good. They were good fucking fish.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Buddy, a catfish hit topwater mouth. What? I think I saw that picture.
You did, didn't you?
I did see that picture. It was a catfish ate the rat, right?
Yeah. You put that on Facebook, right?
Yeah. I think I saw that.
Yeah.
And I thought that the catfish I caught on a spinnerbait and the catfish I caught on a crankbait were weird, but I've never seen a catfish hit topwater.
Me either.
About you, Dave?
You ever seen a catfish hit topwater?
You ever seen a catfish?
Yes, once.
Yeah. How does it hold is it one paw or both paws?
Was a girl trying to talk to you on Facebook and it was actually a guy when you found out?
No.
That's a catfish.
That's pretty fucked up.
How does a catfish? Kind of like a dog?
Oh, shit.
Damn.
You ever caught a catfish?
Not catfish, no.
Not a catfish.
No catfish.
I've seen you catch some pretty damn nice bass, though.
I have too.
Caught some pretty good bass.
You know what, man? There's been some days when we went over to an undisclosed area and Dave be the only one to catch fish.
And Dave be the only one to sit in a chair and never leave it.
Yeah. This dude will sit in a lawn chair with his little brown glove on one hand. Ow! Yeah, he's like the Michael Jackson bass fishing guy. So he throws out there, and he just lets it kind of do its thing. He's just kind of patient with it or whatever. And then the next thing you know, when he
hell.
Yeah. You hear this, all hell.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit's my go-to.
And you look over, and his rod tip is bent down, and he's reeling in with his little brown glove and everything, man. And I half-assed expected him, when he went to lip that thing, go, ow! But he never did that.
No, he never did that.
And luckily, I was using just a regular spinner bait.
Right.
Pretty much it.
The bait I told you to put on.
Yeah.
That I didn't catch anything with.
Give him credit for it.
Neither did
I didn't catch anything with it. But I helped my bro, and he did it, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Kind of helped me out knowing how to freaking, got that thing and hook the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm very thankful for.
Gotta set that hook.
Yep,
Right.
set that hook.
So what's going on this month's activity for our area, Mr. Jeremy?
We got a couple things.
Couple things?
Couple things on the old radar.
Yeah.
Actually, I had hoped to do some KBF stuff, so that's why it's on my calendar. But I doubt I'm going to be able to do that this month. But there's 2 of those going on this month, and if you're into KBF, I think they're both in Georgia. You can look it up. It's the latter half of the month. We got NACA has partnered up with Casting for Kaylee. Kaylee.
Yeah, Casting for Kaylee.
If I said that wrong, I apologize. On April 18th.
Yep.
That's a good thing, man. Y'all need to get out there for that. We weren't able to do the last one because of prior commitments, but I'm hoping I'll be out there for that one this month.
Yeah, I'd like to do that one too.
Yeah. That same day is one of the KBF tournaments, I think on Lanier or something like that.
Lake Lanier?
Yeah, and then the following week it's at Table Rock.
Yeah.
But of course, all month, and you got to be within the boundaries, and if you don't know what the boundaries are, go to the NACA group, and they have a picture with nice little dotted lines and a great description telling you what the boundaries are for NACA Big Bass.
Yep.
Which I was in all this month, and didn't lip a bass within those boundaries, so 0 for the month. I'm glad you only need one,
yeah.
But yeah.
I was able to hook one.
Right.
Yeah, for the Big Bass. I
Yeah.
submitted it to the Big Bass, which is, it's not obviously not going to win because I've already seen these other guys post, and they're at 23, 24 inches or whatever, 22 and a half, 22 and 3/4, whatever. Mine was 17 and 3/4 inches, but hey, at least it goes for points, right?
It does if that's the smallest one you catch in all the big basses.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the deal, right? Even if you know, all right, I'm not going to win this one, come next month, April's Big Bass, I go out there. If I had a 17.5 inch and I posted it, this month I may not get a fish.
Right.
Right? So, or vice versa. If I go, 17.5, I ain't going to win, I'll get one next month. And then next month I don't catch one.
Right.
Kind of hose.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta post it, man. Never know.
Chris Mark says, catfish fight good until you see the roll. Then you stop to shake it off if you can. I mean, I agree. I'm not much for grabbing a catfish and unhooking it. Slimy little bastards.
Yeah.
But, it is what... At least it's not a drum or a carp. Those things make me think I got a freaking lake record. Yeah. And then you get it to the boat and you're like, oh... I'm so disappointed. It's like seeing a stripper in light.
Yeah, it's like a lake flake. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like they look good far away, in the dark. And then you turn on the light and you're like, oh, yeah, now I see what I'm working with.
Fuck with that thinking.
What's up, babe?
Hi.
Come join us.
No.
You sure?
You keep talking about catfish. I was catfished one time.
I'm sure you were.
Come tell the story.
No.
Yeah, come tell the story.
Jeremy knows the story.
Huh?
Jeremy knows all the story.
I don't.
I'm naked when he wakes up.
Okay. Chris Mark says points is points.
That's right.
Agreed.
Points is points.
I'm just happy that NACA drops your crappiest month or crappiest tournament because I'm starting off with a doozy. Jeremy's just laughing at us, which is normal.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's not like a professional fisherman at this point. Jeremy Self.
Yeah. He should be damn near close to it.
Why not? He should.
Yeah. Yeah.
We haven't seen any comments about what y'all throwing. Robert, I will say that I did have the Rogue tied on last weekend, and where they were schooling and the grass wasn't too bad, I did throw it. But there was very few spots that was deep enough and clear enough without the grass that I could throw it.
That's the problem around here.
Yeah.
Especially on Lake G, is the grass becomes so thick and so heavy, it is especially hard to throw.
He says I'm broke.
Who's that?
Jeremy.
He says I'm broke.
You just need sponsors, bro.
Yeah, man. Keep catching those fish and putting it out there, man. You know what I mean?
They can't tell you no if you don't ask.
Right. Exactly.
You got to ask.
And the worst thing they can tell you is no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That just means, challenge accepted.
Yeah.
David, we're going to go back to you for a little bit. How did you get the nickname Locup?
Oh, yeah. Let's do that. That's a good idea.
Oh boy. This was back around.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this was.
Oh, yeah.
Around 07. Riding with a few people. Going to a clubhouse.
He says he's too crazy to represent a company. I mean, and we ain't. I'm just saying. Sorry.
No, you're good, bro. Well, we were doing a benefit run. And this was in Decatur.
You didn't get locked up, did you?
No, I didn't get locked up.
Oh, okay. I figured that was the easy answer. You went to jail.
Simplest one that almost everybody goes to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're in Decatur. Got to have to make a big stop to a gas station. And I don't know what all caused it, but I ended up locking up the brakes on my bike. And a bro and his girl at that time gave me that name, Locup.
Which brake did you lock up?
Back brake.
Oh, well, at least it's the back brake.
Yeah.
Well,
So you didn't.
No, it's just
I thought
straight.
it'd be the front and you'd.
No. I did that once in Florida.
Oh,
Sand.
no,
That was
that-
a stupid
that's
idea.
just-
Do a little slippy slide? No?
No, but that's another story. But anywho, apparently his girl was sleeping on the back of his bike. Woke her up, and we ended up having to, like I said, make a pit
threesome?
stop, and she had to freaking go to use the restroom.
Yeah.
'Cause it scared her. Freaking- it woke her up, and it was it's a hell of an experience.
Yeah.
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 Hell of an
Anytime
experience.
you're in a group of bikes and you almost wreck, it's an experience.
Definitely.
Very true.
Yeah.
Or if you're riding a fuel-injected motorcycle, which is what I had, and you lose positive connectivity to your battery, you know what that does?
Kill your fuel injection?
It kills your fuel injection.
Yeah, and it goes blah, 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 blah.
What mine did was
Yeah, one of those.
hiccuped,
Yeah.
and I was on 565.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes it better.
Thank God I was on the outside lane, and was able to get off to the shoulder of the road. But I tried to engage my clutch, and for some reason, it would not engage. It stayed in gear.
Really?
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah.
How about that? Was
Rock
a hell of an
on.
experience.
Yeah, it was trippy.
Jennifer Sharp joined. Wow. What's up, Pumpkin?
Yeah, it's
Not pumpkin as in like sweetheart, but pumpkin as in like Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A quick question: is her man named
Chad.
Sharp?
Chad.
Oh, Chad.
Chad.
Not bad.
Chris Mark says a weightless Senko with heavy swivel, 12 inches and up. Now I'm all about the big worm. I've never. Hey. Huh? Yeah.
I'll leave that one right there.
No, I opened the door, bro. You should hammer that sumbitch shut.
We'll shelf that.
All right. I've never been the person that's like thrown those. You know what I mean? But because I was like, what the hell's gonna eat that? But for real, like it's a thing. It's especially around here, and especially this time. The big worm is like a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm learning that. I'm a novice. I'm still throwing that out there. I'm still learning, right? But yeah, a 12-inch worm. I mean, what color? What color are you throwing? Because Guntersville was. I feel like you could see through the water pretty well Saturday.
In areas you could.
If you could get through the pollen.
Yeah.
If you could get through the pollen, like, man, when I went across the river, or whatever you want to call it, when I went across to the other side,
yeah,
it was clear.
Yeah.
Even in 6 foot of water, I was seeing stuff on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was kind of surprised, to tell you the truth, because that water is usually pretty murky.
Right.
And, yeah, I could see a lot more than I thought I would be able to see. But a big worm, man, that's the stuff.
So Ryan says, ask Mel about going to bike night.
Yeah?
LOL, laugh out loud.
That's what she said.
Melinda, let us know in the comments what that's all about.
He says watermelon red.
Watermelon red.
I believe that's the color.
That's the color.
At least, yeah.
Swivel 12 inches up the line. Acts as a little weight and prevents line twist. I mean, I agree. I've never been a fan of putting swivels on. Maybe it's not the swivel, it's the quick disconnect. I hate quick disconnects because every time I've ever had a quick disconnect on, I've had a good fish, like a really good fish, and I've lost it and I pull it in and that thing is bent straight. So I have declared war on quick disconnects and I no longer use them. But a swivel's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
Yeah, whole nother story. Honestly, I don't use swivels that much, but I can see the benefit. That's for sure. So,
my bad. I'm texting my pops.
I saw a weird post. I don't have a picture to show you. There's a guy on Instagram called Rawr Fishing, like RAWR. Rawr.
Yeah, raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does some crazy stuff, and he don't sell anything. He just like makes his own like Frankenstein lures. And I saw him put a chatterbait sort of lip. You know what I'm talking about? The thing that you tie to on a chatterbait or whatever. On the top of a lipless crankbait.
Really?
Yeah. And then I tried to find the video that he said was in his bio about how it swam. But I feel like it's not good. Like, just in my mind. I don't know. Something to think about. I ain't trying to push you towards nobody's Instagram or any of that kind of shit. I just thought it was a really strange combination. Something to think about.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting, no doubt.
It's weird. Yeah. What you got over here?
Well, as per usual, I mean, every week we're going to talk about the Twisted Hooks and NACA hookup for the Burns Victims Tournament on September 19th out at Madison County Lake.
Right here.
Yeah, right there.
Go to Twisted Hooks Fishing or NACA events and you'll see this tournament in September. Yeah. I don't have the new poster printed out, but it does say Twisted Hooks and NACA presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good, if you've been here and you've watched the show, you know it's a good cause.
If you don't know what it's about.
Yep.
Yeah. My little brother-in-law, right?
Yep.
That's the right term?
Yep.
Brother-in-law. Him and his friend were at a bonfire Thanksgiving 2019.
Yep.
And an accident happened and they both got severely burned. Severely burned. Like, he's still in the burn ward at Vanderbilt. So,
And that was November.
Right,
of
last year. Yeah. So, we're doing what we know how to do, which is fish. And we do enough tournaments that we figure we could put one on.
Right.
And NACA was gracious enough to join us in this effort, just as they did with casting for Kaylee. Did I say that right?
Yeah, okay, different.
Yeah, I'm just saying that NACA's awesome.
They are.
These guys, they don't care. It's not about money. They don't make anything. Everything that the NACA, that North Alabama Kayak Anglers does, it all goes back into the group and fishing. So they're amazing. They're amazing. And I'm glad that they're partnered up with us. They've thrown the event up on their events, and it just helps get more people
helps promote
out there.
Yeah, helps promote, helps getting people the word. And again, we're going to do this. We did it last week. We did it 2 weeks ago. We're going to do it next week. We're going to do it 2 weeks from now.
Right.
We're going to tell you up until September 19th to go out there and help raise money for these guys' families. Because, I mean, I can only imagine. You know what I mean? Imagine, I'm not trying to get in your heartstring here by any means. But just imagine if that was your brother or your 19-year-old son or,
your 16-year-old son.
Yeah.
Because he's 16.
Yeah. I mean,
16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Had colleges talking to him about football scholarships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah. And Natalie had her stuff going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
Fortunately, she's home. She's home now, but I mean, nowhere near done healing. So
nowhere near going back to the doc to see him. You know what I mean?
Not only coming out and fishing, but like if you know somebody in this area that wants to set up a food truck, I think we've hit a bunch of food trucks, right?
Yeah.
I think we got some interested.
2 girls in a roll.
Yeah, two chicks in a roll. 2 girls in a roll. 2 chicks in a roll. Ain't it?
2 chicks in a roll.
I think it's 2 chicks in a roll. Anyway, the kayak store, Mr. Dean, he's in on it. I'm talking to Yak Attack, trying to get some stuff there. Now that NACA's on, I'm hoping that their influence will bring some other vendors into the thing. I'm trying to get reasons for people to come fish other than just come fish. You know what I mean?
NACA's big in with Cabela's and Academy, so those are 2 big places around here that hopefully we can get those guys involved and make it a good thing for people to come out to come and see, and come fish and help raise money for these guys.
Ryan and Melinda Coughlin are sending care packages for that?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be stuff to give away. There's going to be plenty of reasons to get your butt off the couch and come out and fish with us. It's at Madison County Lake. We don't care if you're in a boat, a kayak, bank fishing. I don't care if you're 6 years old or 60 years old.
Right.
Come wet a line. That's all there is to it. Come wet a line and try to catch a fish and see how you do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
All right. Melinda says, riding with Rob Moore and Daniel Gatmore. You met Rob and Daniel, right? Danielle. Going to, what the hell is Indianola? That's a town?
Yes,
Like, they couldn't figure out, it's nowhere near Indiana or Ola? You had to put them together? Sorry, I'm just poking fun. Trying to beat stoplights, and they tend to turn red fast. I mean, it happens. Ryan thought he'd make it, and nope, it turned, and he flat spotted his tire with a nice black mark on the road. I mean, that's not how we do things. But very thankful he stopped, or we wouldn't be here.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he stopped. He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't get hit by something. Yeah.
Good job on you. Yeah.
But, one goes, we all go. I don't give a shit what color the light is.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that.
Ryan says it's down by Des Moines.
It don't matter where it is. If it's Indianola and it's in Iowa, it should be near Indiana.
Or Ola, one of the 2.
Wherever Ola is. NOLA.
NOLA.
Yeah, Nolan's.
Nolans. That's pretty far apart there, Indiana.
Right,
and
that's what I'm
Nolans.
saying. It's a weird name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indianola.
Weird name. That's all I'm saying. We got an old EOD tech that I used to work with. Not he's old, but like back in my EOD days old.
Yeah.
Mr. Roger Kim Harrison joined us.
That's cool.
Thanks for joining us. That's
Thank you
cool.
for your service.
I don't remember his rank, but I'm pretty sure he was retired Army EOD.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. What the hell are you drinking, Dave?
MGB.
You went back to some girl beer this week?
No Bud Light.
No Bud Light? No.
No.
Oh, Pop's about to come unglued.
Yep.
I don't think Pops is on tonight. Last week, he watched it at like 2 a.m. because he wasn't able to watch it when we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said it was good.
He
Who
did
the hell's
tell me-
Olaf? That's from Frozen. What's he doing here?
God, it's bad you know that.
I have girls. Little girls. Named Tinley, Willow, and Carson.
Oh, God.
Ryan says that's bitch beer. I mean, you know how David rolls.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. This is the second week in a row now. You see me with beer.
At least it's a beer. I mean, it doesn't have an umbrella in it. It's not fruity colored.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. And he's got another really good drink right beside it. What you got over there?
Yeah, that's some real deal. Holy
Boom. It'd be a lot better if it was apple, but it's still good.
You want it?
I'm good.
No, thank you.
I'm good. I have,
Yeah, apple is better.
yeah. You know what I'm drinking? One day I hope to have a kayak wrapped in it. Boom. They're not my sponsor, but I should have stock in this shit.
Keep stocking that. Dude.
I want a Jack Daniels wrapped kayak.
That would be cool.
That would be the coolest thing in the world.
Absolutely.
Jack Daniels and Microtech.
I'm drinking Yingling beer
Oldest brewery in America.
in America.
Damn Skippy.
In my boats and hose koozie.
I know who got that koozie.
Yeah. That guy?
He got me that koozie.
Mr. Chop Chop?
He
over there?
sure did. Bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
Oh, man, another nickname's going to get stuck.
I have some bitchin' hot apple pie for y'all to drink. I mean, I'm in.
Well, where are you?
I mean, I'm
Bring
in.
that shit down here.
Shit's in Iowa.
Yeah. Long
Yeah.
drive away.
Fuck.
So you want to shout out to your sponsors there, bro?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it time for our sponsor lookout?
I mean, I think so. What do you think?
I think so.
All right, then.
I mean, obviously, Venom, right?
Lures, yep.
Pro Stab, both of us, luckily enough, found a company that was willing to take a chance on us, and vice versa. We put our name on the line for them, and they're helping us. So their stuff is super good, man. I love it. It's great, and it's one of those that, I mean, as much fishing that goes on in Gunnersville, they don't see that particular stuff all the time. And that's what I like. I like throwing stuff that they're not seeing all the time.
Right.
All right. Now maybe that's, I have a bunch of rods and reels on my kayak, and I have stuff on there that people throw all the time on like 60% of it, right? And that might be why I'm not doing so well. I need to get a little more of my percentage on the stuff people ain't throwing. I don't know.
There's only one way to find out.
I don't know. All right?
Yeah.
But we also got, so there's Venom, right?
Yep.
Bam. Bam. We got Platinum Koi. Go see Tony. Tony's the man. But Rock is his
The owner, ain't he?
partner or owner. Yeah, I think he's the owner. But they're like partners.
know what
Tony's
he's
the manager of the joint, right?
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, don't crucify me, Tony. But I'll tell you what, they take care of their folks.
Oh, yeah.
They're shut down for the whole bullshit. But hopefully, if everything is right, they open back up tomorrow. I have an appointment tomorrow to continue my stomach, which Tony and I have been working on. His portfolio is what sent me to Platinum Koi. And it wasn't me shopping around. It was his artwork kept popping up where I would see it from people that I know, have tattoos. And that's more important to me than anything else because I see the work and I know it's good. So that's what drove me to go talk to that man. And that man was like, I love your idea. Let's get to it. So we're working on it.
Yeah, you did my cover up.
Yeah. We also... I'll have to spin around. Now, let me show you my back. Now, it's postponed because of all this shit, and I don't know the date that they are reopening it. But this is Hunts Vegas Tattoo Expo, putting on by Platinum Koi. Okay, a lot of things are postponed right now. Yep. Pretty much everything.
Yep.
Pretty much everything. Who else we got? Who else we got on here, bro?
We got Kayak Express.
Can you all see it? I'm trying not to show my belly, but show the... Oh, I'm showing my belly. Kayak Express. On-demand decals with their stuff for the tournament. Yep, I'm showing my belly. Sorry. And nobody wants to see that. Hazel Green Chiropractic.
Yep.
We are not sponsored by New Canoe, but we believe in New Canoe, right?
You can do in a New Canoe.
Right. They ain't used that slogan yet, but we're going to sell it.
Yep. It's copyrighted.
At some point.
Trademarks.
At some point, they're going to be like, those guys got us in some New Canoes, and we're going to get it. Yeah. That's the big ones.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
That's the big ones. So we are very thankful to the ones that support us doing what we are trying to do. We just hope that we go out and prove why they support us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wife and the girlfriend allow us to go fishing and are supportive of it, and that's special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They let us go do what we...
well, they don't let us.
Well, no, they don't let us, but they're supportive.
They're supportive of us.
Of us and what we do.
Which is important.
Is very important. Miss Amanda came out here tonight and was like setting up lights and cleaning off stuff and putting up camera pods and stuff like that. All that stuff's behind the scenes. Supporting us.
We try to get them out here, but, they're shy.
Miss Shannon would text me first thing this morning and say, you guys doing the show tonight, babe? And stuff like that. And I'm like, as far as I know, yeah. So, they've been very supportive and it's very much appreciated. What's that?
I'm just thinking. I know it's... See the smoke? I was thinking, it'd be cool if everybody could, post a picture of them and their kayak. I'd love to see everybody's kayaks. I know we see them at the tournaments or we see them here and there, but our followers, what their stuff is.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was just in my brain right there, looking at comments.
Heck yeah.
There's a lot of space in there to roam around, so get lost sometimes.
There you go.
Yeah. You got anything else on that guy?
No, we're full up on the docket.
What are you ninjaing?
I was gonna end with that.
I'm sorry, I read it and I was like, what the hell?
I've been on this. This is dude on Facebook, Dave York. He is Diamond Dave, and he's got to be from East Tennessee somewhere because that's the only people in the world that I've ever heard Ewins. I've heard it. Yep. I mean,
He's from the South, I can tell you that.
North Alabama says, right here we say y'all.
Y'all.
Yeah. Most folks up north say you guys, but somewhere in that East Tennessee area, they say youans, which is kind of y'all, and you guys, a mix of that. So
see you, Robert.
Take care, Robert. Anyway, he's Diamond Dave's Ninja School, and I don't know if y'all have ever seen it, but it's hilarious.
You can continue. I'm just saying, if you don't know this guy, Rommel Labrador, just joined us.
Yeah.
This dude has the most incredible new canoe setup I've ever seen.
Really?
Ever. He makes and CNCs and creates his own carbon fiber and aluminum, anodized aluminum parts.
Damn.
And it is legit for real.
Yeah.
For real. Like, he's the guy that I'm like, when I grow up, I want to be like him. Yeah.
You want to be like Labrador?
Yo, he does some shit. Yeah. Yeah, I want to be like him. I want to have a kayak like his. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We're good, Mr. Labrador. How are you doing?
I've seen your videos, man. I'm a fan. That's all I'm saying. Keep it up, because you inspire me to do good stuff on my kayak.
Hell yeah.
So you ain't gonna go ninjaing where you don't need to?
Yeah, you don't go ninjaing nobody that don't need ninjaing.
Yes, sir.
That's what he says in this thing. He is the creator of the dadgum Judy Chop.
Judy Chop.
Yep. And if y'all haven't seen any of this dude's videos, they are hilarious. Dave York on Facebook. That dude is freaking funny. Yeah. That's all I got.
So, since he's on the line, I would say go check out some of Mr. Rommel Labrador's videos of his new canoe, and also check out our pictures and tutorial videos. We still need to shoot one of yours.
Yeah, when it gets there, it's not there yet.
We need, but I've done a quick impromptu. We were on the lake, and I just wanted to get something out there of my tournament setup for this year. The tournament setup varies because most of our tournaments in NACA, we're not allowed to use stuff like trolling motor and whatever. So when I was doing the BASS, it was completely different. But it's a tutorial of my kayak as it is. You know what I mean? So we're always looking for better, more innovative ways to make what we do as tournament anglers smoother, faster, more efficient, right? I mean, I've spent some money and some time making my boat about as light as I think I can make it this year. So when we're paddling, I mean, I'm trying to make it easier on myself, be able to paddle farther, faster, whatever. Trying to be able to take as many setups as I can. So, what do you guys got? Give us some ideas. Look at our videos and our pictures and give us some insight about, what you do that might be different or better. I'm in on that. You have no idea how many videos of kayak setups I watch. It's probably an unhealthy amount. Yeah. It's like the porn of kayak fishing. I'm in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like this dude, man. Like, he has done some stuff that is just, it's like, damn, I could do that.
Right.
It takes work, right? And it takes a lot of work, but it's we're capable of doing that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think he's very innovative. Very
exactly.
innovative.
The ideas that he has, like, what can I do to make this better? And the stuff he comes up with is like you with the over the electronics. You know, you've got that shield over it. That's a sun
my
shield.
little sunshade.
Yeah, it's a sunshade,
right?
And it's also a rain guard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was a fantastic idea, bro.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic idea.
And it cost me like $12
and a little bit of time,
right?
And that was it,
right?
Yeah.
You
know, plus, I mean, once you get into the realm of sponsored fishing, then that also gives you advertisement space. So, I mean, it's like a triple win. You know what I mean? It's just a fantastic idea. Yeah. And you came up with that, man. You know?
I mean, I'm not the only guy to have a sunshade on his fish finder. It's watching people's videos like his.
Yeah.
Right? They go, so he's got a completely different setup. He's got a Pursuit, and his fish finder's up in a Dash, but he did like a carbon fiber thing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to talk you up a little bit. He's called the Wizard.
Imagination is the key.
His nickname is the Wizard.
Yeah.
And people call him that because he pulls magic out of his ass and does things that nobody else thinks about.
Right.
And that's where I'm trying to be. Like, how do I do this that works best for me, but also like nobody else has done it?
Right.
I don't want to be like everybody. It's like a hot rod, right? Everybody can throw a big engine and big tires, but how do I make my car cooler than everybody else?
Right.
You know what I mean? How do I make my kayak better than everybody else's? Or at least work more efficiently. It doesn't have to be better in a sense. Right. Just work more efficiently for me. And man, it has drove me to do a lot of different things this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And that's what I'm into. There he is. There. Look at the comments, man. At WizardWorks on Instagram. The dude's a genius. I'm just going to throw that out there, all right? Genius.
It's all in the detail.
100%. And his stuff, you take one look at it and you know that he is attention to detail. It's incredible. I love it. Someday, I'll be on that level. Maybe next week we can get one that we can just do the show around both kayaks and we can talk about those or something instead of the bar. I don't know, but we need to get the kayaks in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you guys have any ideas that you want us to talk about,
yeah,
you know what I mean, put them in the comments, man. We look at the comments, we read every damn one of them. We're getting to a point where we're getting a lot, which is great.
It's great.
You know what I mean? That's what we love that. You know what I mean? But yeah, if there's something that, some ideas that you think, hey, this would be cool to see on Twisted Hook Tavern Tuesday, throw it in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Ramel says that we can do some custom stuff for you guys. I mean, I know you can. Let me say I know you can because I've watched, I think, every video that you've got. Yeah. I'm trying to get to a point where I can do custom stuff for us guys. You know what I mean? I want to do my own thing. I want to be me, man. And I am very much a mechanical engineer at heart. So I love taking stuff apart and put stuff together back the way that I want it. Yeah, that's just me. But I love the stuff you got going on, and it has given me many ideas.
Hell yeah.
So, I don't know if you ever watched, I don't know if I sent you the video. I think I did, but I don't know if you watched it. He's got the Torpedo, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a Torpedo. So those are out of my price range. I'm just going to say that. But he made an electric servo setup to where he can, from his seated position, the turn of a knob, turn it left or right electrically. All right? And then he's got the speed control on the thing.
All right.
So there's no rudder that you got to do with your hand or foot or whatever. It's all right here, man. He's got speed and rudder all by a turn of a finger.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's incredible. I love it. Now, obviously, we can't do that in NACA.
No.
But that doesn't mean that when we're not practicing for NACA, you can't do some cool stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I just like building stuff.
Right.
Where you guys like fishing the best in Iowa and Alabama? Okay.
Well, I mean, we've only been fishing like
Once.
Twice.
Twice.
in Iowa. One was in that lake that had nothing in it
Nothing.
except water.
A catfish. I got a catfish
Oh.
on a spinnerbait.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
spinnerbait.
Yeah. And then the other one was at the pond
Was amazing.
that you guys had to hook up to.
That was amazing. The pond.
The pond, hands down.
I mean, the pond is like my dream property.
100%.
My dream. That's what I want. That's what I want in life. That's my end goal, to have a house on a pond like that.
Right.
Right.
With those type of fish in it. I mean, we were catching 5 and 6 pounders on the regular, man.
What? Sam Dean sent us a video. Okay, I guess they were talking about they're 12-inch worms or something. He sent us a video
That's
talking
cool.
about explaining. We're gonna check that out. We're gonna check that out as soon as this is over with. Rob Moore told us that Briggs Woods or not Briggs Woods? What's you don't know? There's a hunk of water that runs by Briggs Woods, whatever that little river is. I can't remember. He said that was like the best fishing in Iowa. Now that may be a big, bold statement, but that's what he said.
Yeah.
So, I don't have anything else to go on other than that. But that pond was my favorite.
The pond, 100%.
Like, I want to retire there. I want to move that pond to Alabama because, I'm never going to retire. I want to move that pond to Alabama because I just want to live on it. And I want to leave Madison. Holy shit. Robin. Come on, Robin. Give us something. Brushy Creek. That's right. Brushy Creek. He said that was the best fishing in Iowa. Brushy Creek.
Well, I have to say, never fished in Iowa. So I'd have to say Alabama.
You fished in Illinois.
Fished in Illinois, that's why
At
I
a
think I
pond?
got the biggest bass I think I've caught today.
Yeah, man, that was some good fishing.
That was some fun fishing.
People can bag on pond fishing all they want, but damn, there's some good fish in some ponds. Let me tell you.
Yes, they are.
They may be easier to catch than fishing in something big like the Tennessee Valley River, but man, it's still fun. I don't care what you say.
I have to agree with that.
I said Gomer. Shit, I don't remember. You know how long it's been since I've been to Brushy Creek? Come on, man.
Been a minute.
Yeah. Been like 20 years.
A long minute.
That's a minute.
A hell of a minute.
Yeah.
I say, in my opinion, Patch Pond is probably my favorite. And again, I'm not out there like you guys are.
I mean, we're basically at the end of the show. The only reason we're still live is because people are interacting on our comments. So, if y'all ain't got nothing else, we're probably going to bounce. And we'll see you next week. If you got something we want to talk about right now, hit it. If you got something we want to talk about next week, drop it in the comments and we'll get to it later. All right. Other than that, that's Robin's nickname is Gomer. I thought it was Gay Boy. No offense if we have gay followers. It's just Robin is he's over there.
He's over there?
He's in the closet.
Yeah.
Bell's Pond is easy fishing. Hell yeah, it is. It's not easy. It's phenomenal.
Where's Bell's Pond?
It's the one that Chris and I have been talking about fishing when we were in Iowa.
Oh.
Oh my! We went out where the farm used to be, where Ryan and I and Mom and Dad used to live.
Yeah.
Dirt roads, right?
Yeah.
And then boom, there's this beautiful pond, about the same size as Pat's, maybe bigger,
Yeah.
with all these little rock and land jetties that go out, so you can stand on them and fish different spots, like all over the lake.
Yeah.
And I'm talking bass, muskie, pike, sauger,
Hell of a
shit,
ride.
bluegill. It didn't matter. They had every fish you could think of.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
With a capital A, baby.
Boom. For Bama.
There we go.
13 acres.
Oh, really? No, that's big. That's bigger than Pat's.
Mm-hmm.
So I said that's pretty much the end of the show, unless they drop something in there that we want to talk about right now. Otherwise, we can talk about it later, next week. But
Same time.
we're just live because we're too lazy to get up and hit stop. Pretty much.
I can handle that.
What I mean, you got anything else you want to chat about?
I'm
Any more
good for
stories?
this week, yeah.
We kind of leave them for next week.
Yeah, we're going to leave y'all hanging.
Leave you hanging.
Yeah.
Cliffhanger.
Oh, what is the cliffhanger?
Well, I'm just saying.
What did we leave it
just-
hanging on?
Well,
A limp noodle?
oh yeah, that's what it was. I said leave them hanging.
Want you coming back
Leave
for
them hanging
more.
for next week?
I mean, yeah.
Join the show.
Next week, we'll talk about the Venom Lures tackle highlight.
Yeah.
We'll have a different one for them.
We're going to talk about some kayaks.
We're going to talk
I
about
think.
some kayaks. We're going to try to have both of them in here somehow, some way.
Too easy.
And let you see both setups. Jeremy's setup is really neat. Mine is a little more standard, if you will. But it's operational. You know what I mean?
At least you got a seat.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a seat.
With a back,
With
I
a
should
back
say.
on it.
I have a seat. My seat don't have a back.
Well, think about it. You just lift up the top there. You wouldn't have to see the back, but you freaking fall in.
Yeah, I'll probably break the lid. I'm
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not a skinny jean wearing guy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel you.
Yeah. Yeah. But I like my setup. On tournament day, I'm happy. I have zero complaints. Otherwise, I would have changed it by now.
That's the thing.
Tournament day, man. That's all I care about.
It's what you like. You know what I mean? You like things a certain way. Other guys like things a certain way.
Right.
That's the individuality coming out
Bam.
into the kayak setup. You know what I
I'm
mean?
probably in 6 or more custom kayak rigging groups on Facebook.
Yeah.
And they're always talking about different stuff. And I love throwing my ideas and what I do into those conversations.
Right.
I love it. I love doing that kind of stuff. I love customizing stuff. Like, if it was beneficial, I'd open my own damn customizing kayak business, but it sure as hell ain't gonna make me any money right now, I don't think. Because nobody would come.
Could be quarantined right now.
Right. Yeah. But I do. I really enjoy it. What I don't enjoy is poking holes in my kayak. But, you know, comes with territory if you want to
Yeah.
do some cool stuff.
As long as you're doing them on the interior wall,
Mm.
you know.
I still do want to mount the green lights pretty much 360.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That was one of the cool things
that
that
was
we did
cool
get
at
to
night,
see.
right?
Yeah.
You saw
Like,
all the bait fish?
Yeah, they would. The bait fish would swim up, mostly to the green light for whatever reason.
Everywhere. Yeah.
And they would just, if you were moving, they would swim right along with you, right next to your kayak, just chilling, like they were part of the group or something. You know what I mean? I don't know what it was about that green light. They didn't like the red that much,
No.
but the green light, they were just tooling right along in the water.
But also the green light was
So much brighter.
3 or 4 times brighter than the red light.
Yeah.
Even though they're the same manufacturer, same LED. Red light has that, where it don't hurt your vision and all that kind of stuff. But the green light was way brighter.
Yeah,
Way brighter.
Way brighter.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool, man, to
Yeah.
kind of do that and kind of illuminate the water underneath the
Hell
kayak.
yeah. I even thought about doing
That would
like
be interesting.
finding some. They have some that do the UV light,
Yeah,
which makes like fish around you glow and shit. You know what I mean?
right.
I thought that'd be kind of cool too. I don't think it would help you see that much better around you. For me, it was like the green light when I got close to the bank. I could see the trees, the bank, the whatever,
Yeah,
without turning on my white lights.
right.
And well, that was beneficial because I was in some skinny ass water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I think green lights all the way around would kind of be cool.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it was dark as hell, so we couldn't really.
No, it was dark.
It was dark. Like,
What was that, like a quarter crescent moon
it
or
was a
something
quarter
like that?
crescent
Yeah, it was.
moon. Yeah.
There wasn't much moonlight at all,
No, we could see plenty of stars.
which was cool.
It was cool.
It was cool.
It was really neat, man.
Yeah, it was.
If you haven't been out, in the dark on a kayak, hell, go do it. You know what I mean? It's a cool experience. I thought, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be out there just chilling, in the middle of the damn lake.
Right.
Nobody
Nobody around.
around.
No
Except
bullshit.
for some weirdos in a truck. That's kind of work. It's kind of calming for your soul. It's kind of peaceful,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was really cool.
I think that's it. Ryan says the packages will be coming soon. Gonna try to get them out this week. I mean, that's cool. No rush.
Right.
Tournament's in September.
Right.
All right. But, yeah, I mean, if we get them, we're going to take pictures of them. We're going to throw them on the fishing tournament website and let everybody know what they can get. Sounds good. What do you
Y'all
think, Dave?
come back next Tuesday, you hear?
Where you going to be next Tuesday?
Yeah.
You going to be here?
You're going to be here?
Escape.
Well, you best have a damn good story to tell.
Right.
Well, I think we already kind of got one, but we'll leave that for next week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It'll
all
be
I'm
funny.
saying. You better
It'll be
have a
funny.
story. You better have something to say because they want to hear you talk. Not just sit in the background looking cute.
Well,
Which
thanks.
is hard for you to do.
All right.
Well, Bam Bam will be here next Tuesday. and I'll have
You know,
a
I got
freaking
called.
story.
I got called Bam Bam in Afghanistan.
Oh, shit.
No,
That had to be a good reason why.
no, like somebody. I was in just like a tank top, coming from the shower, and dude was like, "Hey man, can I have your autograph?" I was like, "Who do you think I am, man?" And he's like, "Aren't you Bam Bam Bigelow?" And I'm like, "I don't have tattoos on my head, you fuck." You know what I mean? Like,
That's not even fun to understand. I don't have any
why does
tattoos
every
either, but-
bald, fat, bearded guy look like me? Well, because I'm bald, fat, and bearded. Yeah. Yeah. We all look the same.
Well,
That's what it
those
is.
people, yeah.
All right, then. No more comments. We're good. See y'all next week.
Next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Twisted
7
Hooks
p.m.
Tuesday.
Share the word. I don't know. Stop.
No.
Finish.